It's Sunday and things are going ahead with the Project RUCKUS engine install. What I'm working on right now is all the vacuum lines. Vacuum lines, ECT, transmission lines, NASA chrome muffler bearing, dual agitation lines, and every form of bullshit they could put on this thing. But it's kind of neat. Let's, instead of starting with the engine and talking about the vacuum lines, let's talk about the air cleaner and what comes from it. Now I put the air cleaner on right here, 2 bolts just to hold it on. There's no guts or anything in it yet, but our first line in the back goes to the diaphragm in your carburetor. Now, let me explain that. This carburetor and a lot of carburetors, one of my older bikes has 2 of them like this. They have a diaphragm in here that works off of suction or vacuum to lift the slide and the needle jet. Okay, there is no, if you can see, this is the top of the carburetor. There is no line that goes right down through here to lift the throttle body. It's done with a rubber sealed diaphragm that when air is taken from it or vacuum created, it lifts it. Now how it works on this machine I don't know, I'm not going to get into that. But this top line right here from the air cleaner, or let's just say the back line, goes to the diaphragm. Okay, and it helps that work somehow. The second line that's in the front of that from the air cleaner goes up over the top of this, and it goes into the head. And I think that is an exhaust, not it's PCV. There's another name for it. It's called a crankcase exhaust, and that's what this line is for. And there's a third line. There's 4 altogether. This third line is right down here. No, wait a minute. Yeah, I guess it is. This is the third line. Now, this is an air inlet for something. It's about a 2-foot long hose right here. And that goes under this whole jumble of Rube Goldberg devices, and it goes right out here, right there. It sits just right there. I don't know why, it just does. It sits right there. Okay? Actually, it's 5 lines. The 5th line was the one I replaced, and that goes into the exhaust valve, and you can't see it very well here. Let me see if I can get it. It's got a little tiny hose clamp, or a Jubilee clamp as they call it in England. Cheers, mates. That goes underneath this mess to let's pull this coil out of the way. That goes right down to there to our, this was the hose that we replaced right there. Okay, and there's a fifth line. It's a little tiny one, and you can see right above where the Jubilee clamp is, there is another really small hose, and it's not connected correctly. And I know that fits. That hose comes all the way around and fits right there into the intake, and that's probably a vacuum assisted something that works off the intake. The next thing I have to do, now that all those hoses are hooked up, and there's like one little tiny hose that hasn't been hooked up. That's the fuel inlet line, and that's right here. It goes right there. I'm going to hook the coil up. The coil goes like, let's see if I can get my camera right around here. This chair's tipping all over the place. The coil goes right on this thing right here. And it goes right there. And then of course we have our spark plug cover. What you want to do with the spark plug cover is look down in there. Take yourself a flashlight. I just had one here a second ago before I lost the damn thing. Where did I put it? I had it right over here. It was blue. Anyway, we can do it this way. Turn your light on. Take your camera, or yeah, look down in there very. Take a while and look down in there and check that out. So I can do it like this. Sometimes these brass fittings in here break, or the little tiny spring in there breaks. If it does that, when this sits on the spark plug, it'll wobble around and cause all kinds of problems. You won't even know it. So you want to look in there and check that out. Usually your coil won't ever give you a problem throughout its life, but this cap can. Alright, next video.